Everybody wants to lose weight and everybody wants to take Ozempic. But there are some things that you need to know before you take Ozempic or any other GLP-1 med. And a lot of these things I'm going to say, you're not going to like.
Welcome back. There could be a White House drug war brewing over anti-obesity meds like Ozempic. Health Secretary nominee RFK Jr. has railed against them, claiming America's addicted to drugs and weight loss should come from diet and exercise.
It should.
But Elon Musk, nominee for the just made-up Department of Government Efficiency and the actual real VP, wants to expand, yeah, you heard me, wants to expand access, saying nothing would do more to improve the health, lifespan, and quality of life for Americans than making the drugs affordable for everyone.
Yo, this show right here, it definitely need to get canceled. I am talking about The View. Yes, Whoopi, she is so pro-Democrat that it doesn't matter what any Republican says, she's just going to be against it. They can actually give you the key to life and she's going to deny it. Simply because she's stuck on political views. Everything with her is based on politics. That is not the way to go about it. At the same time, everything is always emotional and egotistical when it comes to Whoopi Goldberg. I don't know why, but she is really delulu. She is delusional, allegedly. I don't know why she be acting the way she do, but I don't know what her issue is with Trump or the administration, but she really has it out for them. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Right now, we about to react to side effects of Ozempic and how she's trying to go in on RFK Jr. in regards to telling people they need to work out and, you know, change their diet instead of going directly to the pill. You know, he's not saying that you can't go to the pill, but that should not be the go-to. It should not be the first stop. You should at least try to change your diet, at the same time hit the gym.
You want RFK Jr. to revoke any vaccines?
No, I want him to come back with a report as to what he thinks. We're going to find out a lot. We're doing two things. We're going to have tremendous cost savings that will come out of this. That's a minimum. And we're also going to have, and I think, very serious discussions about certain things, whether it's pesticides. You know, Europe doesn't use pesticides, and yet they have a better mortality rate than we do. They don't use pesticides. In fact, they use it as an excuse not to take our farm product. We spend billions and billions of dollars on pesticides. And something bad's happening. Again, you take a look at autism today versus 20, 25 years ago. It's like not even believable. So we're going to have reports. No, nothing's going to happen very quickly. I think you're going to find that Bobby is he's a very rational guy. I found him to be very rational. No, nothing, you're not going to lose the polio vaccine.
There are a million ways to lose weight. Why not do it through something that isn't as boring as working out? People hate on it because they want to do it. And the people who hate it on the most, the people who are secretly doing it or pissed off that they can't afford it.
No.
Why should a numbers cruncher with no medical background have any say in? I don't understand why you want to be in my business.
The irony in this, right? The one who has no medical background has something to say. Can you believe this? RFK has no medical background? None whatsoever? Alright, let's leave it at that right there. Let's leave it at that. Go in the comments. I know you got something to say about this right here. She's really delusional at this point.
This isn't just about food.
No, it's not.
This is sometimes people are born genetically larger.
Agreed. I didn't mean to.
No, I know you didn't.
Genetically
but I
larger.
want to say this to
fat people.
RFK. That's his name. Because you're setting folks up for shame.
You should be shamed.
That's what you're trying.
I've been said that.
Maybe you don't know you're doing. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say you don't know, you don't realize what you do to people when you say stuff like that, because it doesn't work for everybody. And I'm going to show you, sir, because I weighed close to 300.
Damn!
Ladies, please, 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 please do not let this fool you. I know that will sell you right there when you hear that she was 300. However, you don't know the side effects. They're going to work different on everyone. At the same time, losing that much weight so fast you know you're gonna have saggy skin, right? Unless you got the money like Whoopi, where she's gonna go pay a plastic surgeon. I'm telling you right now, do not allow mainstream media to fool you into purchasing this product. It's simple, just hard work. I've seen people I go to the gym every day, 5 days out the week, Monday through Friday. I don't skip a beat. I'm telling you right now, hard work and consistency is key. Never forget that. That rule applies to any and everything.
Less than 2 years ago, and without the
Kevin
Majaro,
Samuels was here.
this would not have happened.
She said she was on Ozempic.
What is Ozempic face?
So the Ozempic face is the saggy, dull, kind of looking sick face. It was originally used to treat type 2 diabetes and now is being used for weight loss. With this medication, you typically have very rapid weight loss, and anytime you have rapid weight loss in anyone of any age, you're going to have excess skin. The way to treat it is usually you need a facelift. So to remove that extra skin, it's usually a surgical procedure. However, again, it depends on the patient's age and their anatomy and multiple other factors. If you're on Ozempic or have recently lost a lot of weight and have excess skin that you'd like me to evaluate.
So I've lost 160 pounds and I don't have any loose skin from being on a GLP-1 medication. Did I catch your attention? Of course I have loose skin. I lost 160 pounds, but it's not from the medication. Any significant weight loss can come with loose skin. So she's here. Do I love her? No. But I'll take the loose skin any day over how good I feel physically and mentally now.
Now you see what she just said? She said she rather deals with loose skin and all the side effects as opposed to being the way she used to look before. It's like they're giving away something in return for something else, but what they're getting is worse than what they're giving up. You understand what I mean? If I confuse you, let me know in the comments, but look at her stomach. Look how she just pulled that out. Like she was pulling something out of pocket. Wow. That's disgusting right there. And 9 times out of 10, if you don't have the money to get rid of that, don't get the shot. You're going to look just like her. She looks ridiculously crazy right now. Maybe all she sees is her face. But the rest of the body, it needs work. It needs a whole lot. Look at her arms. She has no arms. There's nothing there. It looks like skin and bones. And then her stomach looks ridiculously hideous.
This isn't just about food.
No, it's not.
This is sometimes people are born genetically larger.
Agreed. I didn't mean to.
No, I know you didn't.
Yeah.
But I want to say this to
RFK.
That's his name. Because you're setting folks up for shame.
Ozempic update. I'm getting off of it. Today I went in for my shot and I told them that my side effects have not improved and they've actually gotten really, really bad. Like I'll drink water and just like immediately have to throw it up. So I'm like, I can't put down solid food or like pretty much anything. At first it was just alcohol, but now it's literally everything across the board. So I'm no longer going to be taking Ozempic. I did 4, 5, 7 weeks on it. I lost about 20 pounds. I'm happy with that. I'm not going to look at any other weight loss option. It was fun experience, but yeah, definitely not for me. Side effects were way too crazy. I know some people don't even get side effects, which is crazy too. Like my friend got it and she didn't experience anything. So that's just how my body handled it, and they said that if I continue to do it, that I could land myself in that.
Yeah, that's what you're trying. Maybe you don't know you're doing. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say you don't know, you don't realize what you do to people when you say stuff like that, because it doesn't work for everybody. And I'm going to show you, sir, because I weighed close to 300. You cannot take it out of people's hands if it can help. Because if we can keep people healthy, if we can get rid of diabetes, if we can get rid of all of the things cardiovascular, what's wrong with trying to do that?
Nothing.
You're wrong on this, R.
Also, the side effects are not horrible. But what does Kimberly Guilfoyle think of it?
You hear what she just said, right? She said the side effects are not that horrible. Okay. Causing autoimmune diseases, possibly cancer, I mean, the list goes on. I'm not going to sit here and go through the whole list, but I'm sure you've heard the list. I'm sure you heard of the side effects. They are horrible. They are worse than horrible. She's a horrible person.
What I want. for
she's
her?
going to Greece. She got a body now.
Yeah. Where does Elon Musk come and RFK Jr., two medical experts? Who are they?
When you look at the pictures of people that have been taking Ozempic, is their face starts looking sunken in, like somebody that is malnourished. And so what are your thoughts about this overuse of Ozempic?
Ozempic is FDA approved for type 2 diabetes. The main reason why they're causing you to lose weight is that they create satiety. So you don't feel as hungry. And so because you're not feeling as hungry, you're eating less in general. But like you talked about, they slow everything down. They slow down food from moving from the stomach into the intestines. And that is actually a really bad thing, because when food sits right in your stomach, there's a major gut bacteria called H. pylori, which can live in the stomach. And if food is just sitting there, that can overgrow. And H. pylori, what it actually does is it shuts down your body's ability to produce stomach acid. You need really good stomach acid to metabolize food. And H. pylori limits your ability to do that, which is going to cause nutrient deficiencies.
Less than 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And without the Mounjaro, this would not have happened.
There you go.
Take it off. Take it off.
I was only on Ozempic for about 4 months when I ended up in the ICU, an intensive care unit, for 10 days. I nearly died.
Ashley suffered what's now emerging as a serious concern, a severe gastrointestinal reaction to the drug.
The doctors told me it was what they call a perfect storm. The side effects of the Ozempic gave me pancreatitis. The pancreatitis caused me to vomit uncontrollably. I actually remember one of the ER doctors telling me that he roped in every specialist that he could so that he could try to save my life.
Despite her near-death experience, Ozempic had been doing what it's become famous for. Ashley was losing the kilos. But when she stopped taking the drug and returned home from hospital, she quickly put weight back on. What she did next was confounding.
I'm quite ashamed of this. At one point, I actually went back on Ozempic because I hated how much weight I had regained, and my doctors gave it to me. They said, okay, well, we're gonna monitor you more closely this time. And after 2 months, I had pancreatitis again. It made me realize, like, okay, this medication is harmful.
As he tries to sell his MAHA movement, the Make America Healthy Again. And it's been gaining ground with folks. But let me remind everyone that long before him, MAHA was already Michelle Makes America Healthy. Okay? That's what she was doing when she was first lady. So it's not an unknown concept.
Yeah. Right.
You see, she just can't contain herself. She can't control herself. I mean, she displays this every time on the show. Now, she just can't stop being political for once. She just never can. Anything that got to do with Trump, I mean, she just loses her mind. Now it's Michelle Obama created the MAHA movement. All right, I get it. Okay.
Did you know that taking Ozempic or any of the other GLP-1 medications can increase your desire for plastic surgery? If you didn't know that, pay attention. I am Nurse Afia. I own Zuri Manata Aesthetics in the Bronx, New York, and we specialize in post-op care, body contouring. We also do Botox, fillers, and IV hydration. I have been a critical care nurse for over 17 years now, but for the last 3 years, I have been learning, crafting, and perfecting post-op treatments so you can get the most out of your surgery. Let's get into it. If you're taking any of the medications you see here on this list, you might want to have plastic surgery. And the reason is because you are losing weight at a rapid pace. And because of how fast you're losing weight, you may have a lot of excess skin. You may lose your skin elasticity, and you may have skin laxity. All the same thing. So plastic surgeons all around the country, actually all around the world, have seen an uptick in the desire for people to get body lifts. Lifts can include anything: upper body lift, a lower body lift, a breast lift, tummy tuck, brachioplasty, thigh lift, a back lift. Yes, you will need post-op care after any of those lifts.
He barrels towards yet another government shutdown. A bipartisan bill to keep the lights on was scrapped. And it has a lot of folks asking, who is in charge? Because I've been saying it for a while.
Yes, you have.
I've been saying that I think Elon Musk believes he's president. I do.
Well, you've been calling him vice president.
I've called him vice president. I called him president because I don't know what JD is doing. I hardly ever. I don't remember the last time we even talked about JD.
You're right. He's planning the presidency when they get rid of Trump.
So you think it's Musk? Musk Vance?
Possible.
Hey, you know who? Stay away from the stairways. Because, you know, people put the leg out to trip you going down the stairs. Watch out. But it kind of seems like maybe he is the president because he got a promotion.
She's the biggest doofus of them all right here. This one right here, allegedly, right? I don't know. I just can't stand it. I can't really recall all the movies she played in, but I've seen her in some. And most of the characters that she play are like bimbo-ish and airhead-ish, you understand? So her views really don't count. She's just there to start propaganda, if you ask me. She doesn't sound very intelligent. She doesn't articulate correctly, you know? She's just like a filibuster. I guess that's what they have her there for. She's not really good on her own. She needs to be there with the rest of these ladies. But do you see what they're trying to do, right? This is called divide and conquer. They're trying to stir problems up within the Trump administration. This is insane. Where are they getting their information from?
Everybody wants to lose weight and everybody wants to take Ozempic. But there are some things that you need to know before you take Ozempic or any other GLP-1 med. And a lot of these things I'm going to say you're not going to like. So let's just jump right in. When you start taking a GLP-1 med and you lose weight, if you take the medicine away, there is a strong possibility that you will gain all of your weight plus more back, especially if you have not developed a routine when it comes to your meal plan, a routine when it comes to your body, and a routine when it comes to your mindset and your role on your weight loss journey. You see, a lot of people don't know these meds are used to treat a chronic disease. That disease is called obesity. Obesity is a chronic disease just like all the others. For example, diabetes, you treat that chronically, long-term. Cardiovascular disease, you treat that chronically, long-term. Autoimmune diseases, you treat those chronically, long-term. So now that you know that, there's no need for you to start the medicine if you don't plan on A, taking it long-term, or B, teaching yourself routines that you can manage effectively to prevent gaining your weight back. And time out. I'm not fussing, I'm educating. Okay, let's get back to it. So number 2, when you take a GLP-1 med like Ozempic, you will have gastric symptoms, side effects. Side effects like nausea, constipation, diarrhea, dehydration headaches, sulfur burps, fatigue, body aches. I can go on. But one thing I can tell you, your good days will outweigh your bad, and dealing with minor side effects as opposed to staying in an inflammatory state secondary to obesity, exacerbating all of your other comorbidities, that's like a no-brainer. Do you want to be healthy and take a injection every day, or do you want to risk MIs, myocardial infarctions, strokes, diabetes, autoimmune diseases, fatty liver disease, sleep apnea? I can really go on. Any side effect that you get while you're on a GLP-1 medication, you can go right to the local CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid, Walmart, Kmart, Target, and get you some over-the-counter medication to treat your symptoms. Let's be clear. These are not emergency room symptoms. You can treat this stuff at home. And oh God, you're really not going to like this one. If you have a lot of weight to lose, expect loose skin. Expect loose skin, especially if you come over here and you decide that you want to lose weight rapidly.